Hello and welcome back to Farming for Points. Since you were last with me, we went on to lose 3-0 to Crystal Palace. We played a slightly rotated side and they just wiped the floor with us. So we changed our ideas up, played a strong side against Liverpool, won 6-4 in a wild game. But Leaf, Engels, Verts getting 2, Bellingham and then Ciso getting a goal there before a 1-0 victory, which is nice. Verts getting our only goal against Spurs. It's good to have a clean sheet. We don't get many of them. And we're playing Simon in goal. But today we've got Ajax before the game against Liverpool, but at Anfield again, hopefully we can get another victory, but it's going to be tough. But the team to play Ajax is Simon in goal with Davies, Braithwaite, Gahey and Tuanzebe at the back. Eagles and Mainu in midfield with then Ciso, Yamal and Verts behind Liam Delap up top. Fingers crossed we should hopefully get a result against Ajax. That's a club that, I wouldn't mind managing. Let's see if we can potentially get Ajax to the pinnacle of English European football again. Obviously, you've got them. You've got Juventus as well. But, hey, we'll see. At this rate, we haven't checked in on Manchester United, so we'll do that after the game and check in and just see how they're doing, because potentially if they don't get straight back up, they could be in trouble, as Fratesi has put Ajax 1-0 up early on. It's not the start we were hoping for. Look, Spurs, Liverpool, Villa, Newcastle. We are the top Premiership club in the competition. And as things stand, Newcastle could be completely on their way out of the tournament. But never say never, you don't know. There's still a lot of football to play. And you would like to hope that the English clubs would get through to the knockout stage of the competition. Come on. Oh dear. That's 2-0. Which is worrying. Sorry about that. Didn't realise my phone was on. It's loud. Yamal pulls one back. Come on, get the ball. Let's keep going. Okay, don't get the ball. Just run up to it and then forget it. Good play there to get a goal back, but we do need to get another one. That put us back ahead of Ajax on goal difference. Now Leaf's going to throw it in, plays it to Yamal. Good ball up. Mainu with the header, but it's straight into Gorta's arms. And the highlight doesn't end, so here we go. And Ciso to Gahey. Mainu. Play it back. Gahey. Out wide. Mainu. Engels. Enciso. Poor ball forward there from Enciso, but he does regain it. Gives it to Yamal. Now to Braithwaite. Engels. Good ball out. Here's Leaf. Can Leaf find a ball in? He does, and Liam Delap makes it 2-0. and we write the slow start, and I don't know why Liam Delap's ran over there when the Ipswich fans are in the opposite corner. Bless him, he's got a bit confused. Come on. Great play by Mainu to Verts. Plays it in forward, and that's offside. Surely. Look miles offside to me. Yes. Good. There's no need to check VAR for that one. It looked, unless it was a lot closer than I thought. But here's Leaf with the free kick, and it's just skimmed the top of the net, unfortunately. But this puts us back up, right up there in second place. Come on, boys. Keep going. Tuanzebe with that yellow card. Braithwaite looking tired. Verts not being his best. We could well make some changes. Marmosh. That was nowhere near anything. We probably will about 60-ish. Now we'll make the changes. And the change is going to be Fort coming on. Lots of people looking tired. Vert off for Amari. Swapping Ciso and Amari over. Who else? Engels for Kessie. So we just shore up a little bit. Now, Liam Delap's playing okay. We'll bring Job on for Mainu, just freshen the centre of the park up. So making 4 changes there. Come on. Can we get the goal we need? We do have a throw-in. Unfortunately, Leaf can't get it past the first Ajax player, but Jamal has picked it up and plays it all the way back to Simon. Simon to Braithwaite. Hutchinson. Kessie. Braithwaite. Leaf. Oh, good pull, Leaf. Leaf to Amari. Amari Hutchinson comes on, bangs himself a goal to make it 3-2, and we've made a brilliant comeback. And that's what we needed. We needed Amari to come and grab a goal. We're going to bring on Hendrick as our final change for Delap now that we're ahead. And it is Delap who headers it into Simon's hand, but Hendrick will come on for the last 10 plus injury time. As soon as the ball's out of play, it doesn't mean pass it out, but here's Enciso. Still Enciso. Kessie. Yamal. Oh, it's opened up for Amari. Can Amari get his second? No. As he drags his shot wide. Unfortunately, but Amari playing well is a good sign. Maybe he's coming back into a bit of form at just the right time. Oh, that was poor. We've led them back into the game. It's 3-3. I've gone very attacking for the last 4 minutes of extra time. but it ends in a draw. Our first draw of the Champions League. It's away from home, so it's not the worst result in the world. Ajax are a good side. We are currently top with Man City still yet to play. But let's move on and hope for a victory against Liverpool. But before we do that, Manchester United 10 points clear at the top of the table. They still got Ergaard. They still got Bruno. Could potentially they lose those players? Things will look very, very interesting. Ergaard, I wouldn't mind signing. He's perfect age. Very good at tackling and can play as that ball winner as Kessie can. But we'll see. Anyway, I'll see you when we're ready for the Liverpool game. So we are ready for the game against Liverpool, and we've got Simon in goal, Davis, the Beast, Gahey, and Tuanzebe at the back. Kessie and Mount in midfield, with Hutchinson, Lamelle, and Wirtz. Behind Delap up top, we've brought Kamadra onto the bench because Enric's just not playing very well. So he gets dropped completely out of the team now. We've given him a few opportunities. I don't know what's quite going on so far this season. But I thought, you know what, we'll bring the youngster on the bench. He can't be any worse. But we really have got to win this match if we are going to catch Liverpool and Arsenal. We've got to win this one. It's important. If we don't win, then I think we just got to basically live out for a top 4 finish. But we'll see. We've got, as I said, some massive names in this squad now. Younger players as well that are only going to get better along with them. I think we've got more than enough to push for the Premier League. Not to necessarily win it, but we should be right up there fighting. Here's Wirtz with the free kick. Hutchinson, Gahey, Becker, Allison, push. Does that. Allison there, gathering the ball after tipping it behind a minute ago for a corner, is what I was trying to say, and failing miserably. We do look more match fit than Liverpool at the moment, so the resting of the players has really paid off in probably one of our biggest weeks, or couple of weeks of football. Is Kessie, plays it to Wirtz. Back to Kessie, Delap, Amari. Go on, Amari. Oh. Blasts it wide, unfortunately, but we're giving as good as we get. We're having more possession as things stand. The match momentum is definitely with us. So it would be a goal against momentum if Liverpool were to get ahead. Allison's just holding on to the ball, plays it short to Chalobah. Bisobe. Great inception by Tuanzebe, who plays it across, and unfortunately Kessie was not awake to that. And Lamine Yamal was always going to be second best, and it's played back. And Shazer, whatever you want to call him, has scored. But it's Leaf, and nobody attacking the ball there. Come on, boys. Plays short again. And come on. Just nick it off of them. Looks like a relatively long highlight. Can we nick it off of them? No, we've given it to Osimhen and he's just gone through and scored. We gifted them that one. Absolutely gifted them it. We scored 6 against them not that long ago in the cup. They got 4, so it is still very much doable. Here is Liam Delap now, showing his strength. Plays it back to Tuanzebe. Verts, good ball through. Yamal loses out again. Yamal, bit sloppy. Come on, just take it. Robertson, and it's luckily for us just taken wide. This is not the result we were hoping for as things stand. Go on. Tuanzebe takes it off. Gahey plays it back to Simon. The Beast. Leaf unable to get there. Kessie's unable to get there. Kessie looking a little bit fragile in the centre of midfield. So he may have to come off. Yeah. So I think we are going to make that change. We're going to bring Engels on for Kessie. I'm going to bring Job on for Mount just because I don't feel that Mount's playing well. You mean your Mal's having a terrible game. So Verts is going to move in and then Ciso's going to come on that right, making changes to try and get back into this game. Here is Enciso. Plays a beautiful ball to Hutchinson, who's just got a bit of a heavy touch there. Unluckily, couldn't keep it under control. The ball's played forward. Leaf intercepts. Now here is Amari getting another opportunity. Plays it out to Leaf. Leaf across. Delap's there, but Delap can't get his header on target. I have a feeling he may have been offside. Here is Amari. Leaf, the Beast. Amari. Unfortunately, just couldn't quite bend that pass into Delap's path. But here is Osimhen. The Beast comes across and gets hold of it. But Trent now, can he find a ball in? No, the Beast has taken it straight off Trent. And that could leave a gap down the left-hand side. But we're doing it slowly. And then it is spooned out to the left. But I don't know why Leaf wasn't on his bike. Leaf had cut inside at that point. The ball's coming in and Osimhen with a header makes it 3. Oh, I don't like it. I think we need to berate them. We've not played particularly badly. It is not a 3-0 game by any stretch of the imagination. But we find ourselves 3-0 down at Anfield, and you know that the cop would be making so much noise right about now. And even more as it's 4. They've got their goals from last time we played them. Now we need ours. We're going attacking. We need to get goals. Come on. Gahey. Job. Tuanzebe. Enciso. Good ball out to Leaf. Can Leaf swing one in? Plays it to Amari and it's forced a save from Allison and it's gone out for a corner. Delap unable to get his head anywhere near that is Job Engels. And the highlight ends. Gahey's looking tired, so Braithwaite is coming on for him. Delap is looking poor. Here is Leaf, Job, Delap, and Ciso. Back out to Leaf. Yeah, we're gonna have to make changes here. Camarada's coming on. Can't really change much because we've done all our subs now, but we're gonna bring Kamada on. Just see, give him some game time, really, because we've lost the game. And that brings us more in contention with Spurs and West Ham than, unfortunately, Liverpool and Arsenal. And it's going to take a lot to get back at Liverpool and Arsenal. Here is Kamada, gets kind of muscled out of it with all the players around him. And it looks as though this game is ending in a loss, and quite a heavy loss. But I think all will be forgiven if we bounce back and win the next game. But Job's just got a consolation goal. He runs to get the ball, bless him. We'll need to score every minute if we're to get anything out of this game. We're clearly not. And that is full time at Anfield. We did not play well at all. Really not very well. But we will be straight back and hopefully bouncing back as we take on scum that is Norwich City at home. And then Dynamo Zagreb in the Champions League. But if you've enjoyed that, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. I've been the Masked Manager, and until next time, I have spoken.